Quake 3 Arena in virtual reality. Why I spent so much time with this game recently again? Because I finally, after years, I set my controls so it's perfectly playable now. To stay competitive in Quake 3, you need to have access to all these weapons. For all situation, for every moment, the right weapon. And you have limited buttons with your motion controls. But Dr. B found a way to give us a possibility for double bindings. There were default and unnecessary binds. Like the item use, it's so rarely that you use item. Then you have this screaming. Your avatar is celebrating or screaming. And you can crouch, and you will not often crouch. So actually these are free binds that you can override and put your weapons that you need. And you can even vote and send prepared button-binded chat messages. I'm actually playing here on Nightmare. It's freaking hard. It's like playing against cheaters. That's a good training for multiplayer. I know Quake 3 so well. It's an old game. All the servers are most of the time empty and filled up with bots. You see here tons of servers. I know actually, they're really servers still alive. These unfreeze servers has real players. There's only one slot left. So I recently found an OSP server, a Russian OSP server. Fantastic maps. There's one server. The name is Retro. And there's also real players often. But 15 of these players are bots. So stupid. So when you take a closer look, you can see that 15 of these players are there as spectators. So I don't need a weapon wheel. I have really all weapons. I have a button, of course, for double binding. So I need to hold the trigger. Double binding cause problems. You toggle crouch that you're not stopping to crouch. Or you can't change weapons anymore. This double binding functions cause really problems. I thought I put all this unnecessary inputs to the double bindings, but this was a bad idea, so I need to rethink everything. But now I've really safe controls. I can finally enjoy Craig like back in the day, because all the buttons are set now. Maybe you know Team Arena. I was really interested to try this in VR as well, but it's dead. I cannot remember when I was playing this in multiplayer. Back in the day a little bit, there was still a few servers alive. Of course, I could spend time as a single-player Team Arena. Single-player in VR, also interesting. And I actually just use this for the good browser. This browser is really saving all my shit, because when this Craig 3 was updating back in the day, every week a new version. So I lost all this favorite servers over and over again. Unfreeze, of course, alive 2022 players. I using now the right stick completely for moving. Right and left is turning, of course. Up and down is for jump and crouch. The right thumbstick is gauntlet, and with trigger, grenade launcher. B is for railgun, and with trigger, rocket launcher. And A is blizzard and plasma gun. Switching between these two weapons in combination with the trigger. Left trigger is my shift button, so it allows you to double bind. The shotgun shares on the right grip button with BFG 1000K. So this is also not possible by default. There's no binds for voting when you install this VR mode. Probably also not intended to just play with flat gamers, and they have an anti-cheat software. They will see that I'm using something to make this VR possible. Make a rocket jump also pretty cool. Oh fuck, stop interrupting my fight. The tactic you wait for the other people's, and then you interrupt the fight and takes kills. This is the strategy. Oh, you're so badass. I'm so hooked. I'm just a crazy noob. I was never played this on professional level. This was actually the game where I come back. Once or two times per month. But I was always coming back over years, but decades. And I was playing this as a child single player, but I actually never played this when it was famous. So when it was released, never played online. But I played Unreal Tournament and Quake 3, and on the long run, I found out that Quake 3 is slightly better, but it's actually a matter of personal preference. Unreal Tournament 2004 was great, and would stand the test of time too. Tournament is great too, yeah, but long lived it Craig Swee. When I was playing it more often, I was playing this. I was a fucking instagib noob combination with excessive mod. But then when Craig's we died, I switched to Craig Life and relearned Craig's we again because Craig Life was a different story. Actually, I really liked Quake Life as well until virtual reality come to my life 2017. Playing seated it with my ass on the display was not there anymore. This game was dead to me. This normal gaming was dead for me for years. And still is a little bit. I play very rarely a bit from couch with a gamepad, so I see no reason to take the virtual reality headset. For a few games, beat-em-up games like Tekken or 2D games like Mario and Zelda, I see there no reason for virtuality.